Hey guys, it's Erica and I'm going to do a spider plant video today, and I'm going to do a propagation of this plant. So this is the mother plant I have, and I inherited it a while ago from a coworker, and it's sitting in a glazed pot with three plants total. This is an arrowhead. Love the pretty pink, and these two are actually the same exact vine. You can see the variety in leaf color. These ones are completely pink. These are the newer ones. The older ones are kind of pale green with pink lines, and then it's also accompanied by a pothos. I think this might be a golden pothos. So spider plants are really easy to take care of. They don't take really much attention. Just water it and keep it moist. Let it dry out a little between waterings maybe. And actually, if you take a look at their roots, they're super thick and juicy, so it can actually withstand a ton of drought. At least in my care it has. So anyways, the reason I want to do this video is because I had some of these baby plants. So this is an example where the stem had completely dried and they were dying, so I need to propagate them right away. So here they are. So you can see this is the stem. These were all from the same stem, and you can hear them when I crack the stem. It's completely dried, so it wasn't getting any water or nutrients at all. And and if I compare them, you can see it's paler in color. So it needs to be potted up ASAP. And then I want to show you this plant right here. This is the identical plant. So it was produced by a pup or a baby spider plant. So it's genetically identical to this one. But as you can see, the growth looks pretty different. It's wider variegation, and the leaves are so much thicker, which I like, because this one, the leaves are thin, and like right here, it has a crook in it, and once it gets a crease, it can't fix itself. So although it's really pretty, I don't like the fact that the leaves do bend. And this was grown outside during the summer, so that's why it's so much different looking. And I'm a big fan of growing my plants outside. This one does have some insect damage from slugs, but that's okay. And yeah, even the stems on the babies are a lot thicker, and you can see it's kind of sent out in sprays, and it doesn't hang down limply like the other one. So anyways, here are the baby plants once again, and let's get them potted up. Okay, so here's my potting tray set up, and let's see if I can fit them all into this one pot, because I don't have any room to grow plants, and yeah, one pot will save a lot of room. So this is just regular potting soil. Let me use my hands. And actually, I prefer soil propagation over water propagation. Water propagation is super quick and easy, but the thing I don't like about it is once you get your water roots growing, a lot of times it's a huge shock for the plant when you transplant it into soil. So, I mean, if you can, soil propagation is the way to go. Some of the plants that might be harder to root, in soil, you could try water, but I think soil works really good for me, so I'm gonna do that. But anyways, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's tons of roots growing on this already. I'm not sure if I was in frame, sorry, but you can see, like, look at all those stubby roots. So these roots are ready to go. There's tons of them. So I'm just plucking off some of the brown dried leaves on the bottom, and some of the stem pieces still stuck on. Like, look at this, even this tiny plant. Has little roots growing. So I have filled this pot up with potting soil, and it looks like it's gonna be tight, but so I'm gonna try to put the roots on the bottom. But as you can see, there's still leaves growing out from the bottom, so hopefully those can stay out of the way. Here we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard because they were just growing in the air and going in every direction whatsoever. So let's see how this is gonna work. This will be tight and fine. Maybe I'll save the smaller, maybe the smaller ones for another container. I can divide this later on, but I seriously have zero room for plants. Okay, maybe I'll save these small ones for another pot, but I'm gonna try to yeah, I think that's good for now. I'm gonna water in, and I mean, some of the leaves that were grown from the bottom might yellow, but you know, I can easily pull that off and it'll be fine. So, quick and easy way to propagate. Actually, maybe I'll stick these in water and then show you guys the difference in the you know, just to show you it works either way. So let me grab a vase and I'll be right back. So I am back here with a little glass container, and all I'm gonna do is stick these in. I'm trying not to put the leaves under water, but it's a little difficult since leaves are all over the place. But yeah, that's it. Quick and easy. Hey everyone, today's March 8th, and this is the update on the spider plants. So these were the ones down here that I stuck in water, and as you can see, the roots grew and they actually, you know, sprout really easily. But if you take a look, they're quite like skinny and thin. And then these are the ones that were planted in soil. Of course, they were a lot larger. Ooh! Hi, baby. This is Tofu. He wants to play. Later, in a sec. So these ones were planted directly in soil. And, of course, they were a lot larger to begin with. So, you know, it's not an exact comparison, but if you take a look at the... I tried to brush some dirt off in the center. You can take a look at these roots. They're really like thick and juicy, and they're like several millimeters thick. So if you have something that's easy to propagate, just stick it directly in soil, and it'll, you know, grow fast and healthier. If I were to stick this in soil, these roots would have a lot of trouble adjusting to soil because they were completely submerged in water. And let me see if I can focus. Oops. So you can see the darker roots up there. Those were thick ones, were the actual ones that were growing in the air when it was hanging onto the parent plant or the mother plant. So the default roots were thick. The ones that were growing when it was still attached to the parent plant, and the ones that grow in the water are the skinny white ones. But either way works. So whatever's easier for you, just pick whatever's works, basically. They both work, but for something like this, definitely prefer soil rooting. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Happy growing. Bye-bye.